Hey everyone, Desiree here. Welcome back to another video, Vlogmas / Planmas. We are on day 18 and I want to start this video off with getting into the advent calendar so we can get that out of the way. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite planner items from 2020. So let's see. This looks like gel cream hair mask. Okay. Now, this little bit of product is not going to be enough for my hair, but I'll probably share this with someone who I think will enjoy it. So, let's go into the Voluspa Advent calendar with these gorgeous candles. This one is going to be day 6. Oh, this says spiced pumpkin latte. And this has a beautiful kind of a pale orange votive color. So these candles, they burn really, really nice, but I also noticed that they burn very, very quickly. So I'm not sure if the larger size candles burn as quickly, but just sharing that from my experience of burning these so far. Okay, everyone, so now we are back to talking about my favorite planner items from 2020. I'm not doing anything in any particular order. These are just the things that I have been loving and using all throughout this year. And I'm sure this is probably no surprise to many of you who have been following along on the channel. One of my favorite things for planning as we have moved through this strange year of 2020 has been my Midori A5 grid notebook. Now, I just started using this in September of this year, but I have to say it really has been a game changer for me. I didn't think I would like such an unstructured way of planning and writing out, my lists, my goals, all the things, but this has just worked really, really well for me. I am almost done with this book. I will be moving into a Hobonichi come January. This was kind of like a trial run to see if I would like, this kind of bound book planning. And I really do love it. I am going to be using some other things, like I will be using a traveler's notebook and a ringed planner as well. And I also will be, I'm pretty sure I will be throwing in a disc bound planner as well. But I'll talk about that later on in the month when I share my 2021 planner lineup. But starting things off, the A5 Grid Midori notebook is definitely a favorite from this year. Next, I want to share with you my Limelife planner inserts. Now, these inserts, again, have been a game changer for me in the sense that I really love the paper. If you have not tried Limelife planners, inserts or coil bound planners, if you ever have a chance to do so, I highly recommend them. This paper is amazing. She has many different ways that you can customize your layouts, and Leslie is very, very sweet. She owns the company and she has really done some amazing things. Like I said, the thing about this is the paper. I really, really love the paper. The paper quality is top notch, at least in my opinion. And I just like the simplicity and the ability to customize these planners. Now, I am a PR rep for Limelife Planners, but I wanted to let you know that even if I were not a PR rep, I would still be buying one of these for 2021. As a matter of fact, I do have a planner that I just purchased from her that I'm going to be sharing with you as soon as I receive my order, and I can't wait to let you guys know how I'm going to use it. So Limelife planners, a favorite from the year. Next up, I want to share the traveler's notebooks that I loved in 2020. Now you might find this kind of strange because I did a video talking about how I set this planner up, but I'm not using it. And then many of you have already seen the Moterm Traveler's Notebook. And why these two are my favorites from the year is because the value for these planners, what you get, the quality is top notch. Both of these are under $40, maybe even, yeah, I think this one is under 30 and this one is like 32 or something like that. But what you get for the price, it really just knocks it out the park. I've already done several videos on both of these, so I'm not going to go too far into it. But I just wanted to let you guys know that these are definitely some favorites. And if you have not checked them out, if you have not given them a try, I want to let you know you will not be disappointed if you do. Oh, sorry, I bumped the camera there. Okay. Next up, I want to talk about these pencil pouches. Now, this is the only one I have close by. Excuse me, but if you remember back to school time, Target sells a lot of UB items, and every year they have a new like pencil pouch design. This is one of the designs they had this year. I'm already using, this comes in a 3-pack, and I'm already using the other 2 pouches for various things. And this was the only one that I could find that wasn't being used right now. But I actually am going to use it. But again, this is a UB pencil pouch. They come out, well, they have, like I said, new designs that they release every back to school year. But they do sell, you know, pouches year round. But I always buy these because the quality, again, is top notch. The design is top notch. Plus the mission behind the company, I really like supporting because I think they do donate a portion of all the proceeds to, I think, schools and stuff. I'm not quite sure. But whatever they do, I'm glad that I'm, you know, able to support it by buying some wonderful products. So the UB pencil pouches are, again, one of my favorites from this year. Next, let's talk about stickers. I think this has probably been a favorite of mine for many, many years. Now, I was a customer of Sarah Elizabeth Prints, excuse me, for at least 2 years before I started doing PR for her. And if you have not tried her stickers, they are affordable. They are great quality. They are highly vibrant, colorful. You get a lot for your buck. She's always doing sales. And, you know, Juanita is just so nice. The woman who runs this shop, her name is Juanita. Sarah, excuse me, Sarah Elizabeth is her sister that passed away. So she kind of set up this shop is a way to remember her sister, and her sister's name was Sarah Elizabeth. Now, I have tons of stickers from Sarah Elizabeth Prints. I'm just going to show you these here, just so you can get an idea. I've got I've got so many. You can see, obviously, this is one that I've used, but you know, her stickers are just beautiful. She has so many different color palettes. She's got days of the week. She's got these boxes here. Now, this is just one order. I have, like I said, many packs of stickers from her lying around, but I just wanted to show you. Look at this one. This is Happy New Year. And I forgot I had this. I'm glad I flipped through this so I can make sure I use it. But if you have never tried Sarah Elizabeth Prints, I do have a coupon code down in the description below if you want to check it out. This is always one of my favorites. I just love her. I love her products, and I will be a lifelong customer for as long as she's in business. All right, let's talk about pens. So this year, a favorite without question has been my Papermate flares. Now I have been using Papermate flares for years. I've never been disappointed with them, but it seems like this year I kind of rediscovered, how good they are and how much I like them. I like a bold tip pen. I don't like fine points because I write big. I also like the felt tip pens because I feel like sometimes ballpoint or fine point tip pens are very, very scratchy. So I like a pen that will give me a bold, sharp line. And I definitely get that with the Papermate flares. They come in so many different colors. I'm sure we're all familiar with them, but I just wanted to mention that these have been my favorite pens in 2020. Now, the other thing that's been a favorite of mine has been my mild liners. And I really like the brush tip mild liners, and I hope that will focus. These are great for highlighting, I discovered. And I like it because you have the brush tip, so you can kind of control, how wide, the line is when you're trying to highlight. And then it also has the fine tip if you wanted to do just some plain, writing. But these, this is a new pack, but I bought some like 2 years ago and they're still not dried out. They're not the brush tips. They're just the regular slanted chisel tip. But those have been going on for at least 2 years and they still, are very vibrant, juicy, not dried out. My favorite highlighters, mild liners, definitely without question. I will always buy these as long as they are available. All right. When it comes to ringed binders, I have to say a favorite for this year has been this Recollections. Now, this was a surprise because I never really put too much gave too much, weight to this particular brand because I always thought the Recollections brand was really cheap and poor quality. And I have to say, in some cases it is, but this particular binder, this is like the faux patent leather with the pink pearlescent inside, gold rings. I can't tell you how much I love this binder. Now, this was something I bought on clearance, so I want to say it was roughly maybe $12 or something like that. But it has held up really, really well. I used it all throughout the summer. I will be using this again. I just have to change my setup and change out my inserts. But the Recollections A5 binder, definitely a favorite. But again, it's hit or miss. This particular one with the faux patent leather cover was a hit for me. So if you are looking to purchase one of these, at least you know that you can find something really good quality that's not that expensive. I would not pay full price. If you can use a coupon or find these on sale, that is a much better deal. But you definitely won't be disappointed. At least I wasn't, not with, with this particular one. Okay, and finally, well, almost finally, as far as sticky notes, I have learned that I prefer the Post-it brand. I have tried so many brands of Post-it notes and they just don't stick. So I have resolved to now only buying the Post-it brand because they're the ones that work. They stick and the paper is, good quality. The sticky is sticky enough without being flimsy. And the pages don't curl up. You know how sometimes when you peel one off and then you stick it down, like these edges will start, curling up on like the cheap ones, especially those cheap ones from Target. The Post-it notes don't do that. And, I got tired of wasting money on cheap sticky notes. I don't buy the ones from Dollar Tree anymore. I do have some, but I no longer buy them. I am sticking with Post-it brand. It's the one that works. It costs a little bit more, but in the end, it's worth it because the sticky notes actually stick. And they're starting to, come out with more designs and more colors. I have one already open, but I just happened to, find this one that wasn't open. But I have several of these packs floating around the house. So, and last but not least I think these are Post-it tabs too. These are the kind of iridescent foil, I guess, sticky tabs. I have been using, this is the second one I've bought this year. I really like these. Again, they stick really, really well. They come in some really fun, bright colors. And these were kind of expensive, but again, I think it's worth it because they stick. Like, you can use them over and over and over again. And because they're kind of a thick plastic, oh yeah, these are Post-it. Because they're a thick plastic, they hold up pretty well. And you get a good amount in one of these little plastic packs, I guess. And, it's, again, I'm sticking with the Post-it brand just because I really like the quality and it holds up well. And they're not cheap and flimsy. It's really, really well made. So, I think that is it for all of my favorite planner items from 2020. Have you guys kind of gone through your favorites for this year? I know it's been a strange year for a lot of us, and we're all still trying to figure out what's going on, what we're going to do next year, how we're going to make it all work. I'm right along with you. I get it. I totally get it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything, drop them down below. I will have some links down below for you, so go ahead and make sure you open up that description so you can see in case there was something that I mentioned that you were interested in. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I'll definitely see you tomorrow.